got half the time, but you still wanna watch a game. Watch this cast, that's twice as fast. The Fastocast, the Fastocast, the Fastocast, the Fastocast, the Fastocast. Hello there, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Fastocast. And you, dear sir, are now officially going twice as fast as you're here in the north with the real Kimbo God. Versus in the south, it is, of course, Paul, the two titanic players. They've both been number one in all 5 factions, grandmasters of the game. If you want to watch a little bit of the tactics behind this gameplay from a beginner's point of view, to help beginner players, please click the link in the pinned comments of this YouTube video. I have done a little bit of an overview of a beginner playing and then versus Kimbo playing, just the first 5 minutes of the game. Let's enjoy this one, though. Kimbo's backpedaling away from the engagement there. UC's in hot pursuit. Few models dropped already. Kimbo's just going to stick it out, though, because these Tommies are on the retreat path, it seems. Meanwhile, some decent capping being done over here. This foot grenadier is now going to come to help the situation. Meets the Tommy in brutal combat. Here comes that 3-man foot grenadier, though. He's going to stick it out, it seems. He's going to wait. What's he waiting for? There we go. 2 men drop down on the Tommy, and it allows the foot grenadier to retreat. UC is going to keep these guys at bay. Of course, it's a manpower destruction machine, the UC, because it destroys your opponent's manpower without bleeding any of your own. Stern Pioneer's taking this vantage point, but that's not an advantageous one. Gonna get forced away in no time or so. They just do a bit of health damage to the UC, it seems, but that's easily repairable thanks to the vehicle crew repairs. There we go. Kimbo's taking a good direction here because that negates the cover. Forces away the Tommies. In base, new folks currently being built. Schwerpanzer Schlepper is waiting to get enough fuel to become the battle group headquarters. UC's just sulking around in the background. Oh! Gets a little bit too close to those folks grenadiers for comfort. Tommy's behind the Casbah. Also in the central maison. Here come the boys. They're starting to find better angles, better vantage points, but the foot grenadiers are holding fast, holding strong, and they've got direction here. These Tommies aren't a focus firing these guys, plus there's only one window, so they can just shoot him like a fish in a barrel. Looks like we've got the Vickers upgraded for the UC. That'll be back in action very shortly. 1 man left on the foot grenadier. Could this be the first wipe of the game? You know the answer to that now. Elsewhere. Ooh, SDG pop. That's because it's been popped in the heat of combat, which is the perfect time to upgrade. Because it surprises your opponent and changes the engagement in your favour. Switches things around. But fortunately, for Paul, he had the UC there to save the day. Mines being planted in the northwest. And Tommy's starting to feel their way around the battlefield. Stern Pioneers, and they're perfect ambush territory, by the way. This is like the hunting ground of the Stern Pioneer because they've got those close to medium range prototype assault rifles. And, you know, it's best to spring a surprise. It's not very good, however. Maybe he's trying to pretend a Rakettenwerfer is coming. One isn't coming, so he's just going to have to give up on that. Paul just looked fear in the face and laughed at him and shot him. Oh, MG34 was built and pushed away quite quickly. The Vickers was able to get suppression off on the Fox Grenadier, so there's 2 machine guns that have been built. Tommy's putting pressure down here. These Royal Engineers have mitigated the cover, but there's 2 STG squads there, and they can't tango for too long. Here come the boys, though. Vickers and 2 Tommy squads to the rescue. He does have infiltration grenades, does Kimbo, having gone special operations doctrine. So, you know, he'll be able to threaten that at some point. Paul has a large portion of the map at this point. He's looking quite strong. Vickers. Oh, couldn't get into the house in time because the MG34 got there, but he's just shooting point-blank range through the window. Does a lot of health damage before being forced away himself. Meanwhile, here comes that 8-kill UC. It's doing damn well for itself. Formerly known as the Bren Carrier from Company Heroes 1, but it mounts a Vickers these days. The MG34 is being punished. There's 2 of them built for Kimbo now. So he clearly is a little bit worried about Paul's infantry tactics, going bolstered squads of four squads in total. 20 highly trained professional soldiers wielding Lee Enfield rifles. Looks like a mine's just gone here, on a modified M6 British mine. Hurts the Stern Pioneers right in the testicles. Oh! Just saw the Focus Grenadier uncover the wounded Universal Carrier and finish it off with the STGs. 2-man Focus Grenadiers possibly going to cap. That's dangerous. That's a OKW mine. Doesn't have to worry too much there. What's this coming onto the battlefield? New Schwer. Probably going to become the Schwer Panzer headquarters this time. Oh, here comes Paul. He's sweeping for mines. He's got 10 British soldiers in tow and make it to the garrison. What's happening in the west? Vickers in great position there, but the Focus Grenadiers are behind green cover, which will really slow down the suppressive effects. MG34 possibly being decrewed. No! And thanks to infiltration grenades, Paul was able to run back to base. Kimbo was able to force the situation in his favour, is what I meant to say. Good map harassment in the east. Meanwhile, Vickers is in dire situation. And Kimbo now has 3 machine guns. What's this? Wasn't expecting this from Paul. That's a very quick Achilles Akak Centaur. That's 13 minutes in the game, and he's got a highly dangerous piece of anti-infantry mobile armor. Stern Pioneers know it. Oh, but it hits a mine. That is unfortunate. Also, you'll notice Kimbo's straight away building the Raketenwerfer. He's going to just try and boss the centre. He doesn't mind. Where are the Royal Engineers when you need them? They're all the way back in base. Need to get on those blowtorches, boys. Here comes a possible Faust. Is he going to try and even threaten it? Don't want to... Oh, nice grenade toss there. Unleashing the fact that the grenades have been upgraded. Infiltration grenades, of course. Very dangerous. Somehow Focus Grenadiers survive that. Here comes the Raketenwerfer. Is he going to go in for it? Does he have any Fausts to help out? Yes, he does. He's going to have line of sight here. Let's just show that. He's got shooting. Main gun destroyed. Faust in. Will he get the kill here? He's going to go for it. But the Focus Grenadiers can't give him too much covering fire. He misses. What the hell? And then a grenade destroys the Raketenwerfer. That is so unfortunate. 3-man Focus Grenadier, 2-man Focus Grenadier. Raketenwerfer stolen. Centaur lives. That is so unlucky for Kimbo. Also, the 6-pounder with an insult to injury shot there. But that is unlucky. But Kimbo isn't the kind of player that laments his bad luck and, you know, just lets it get to him psychologically. He'll plow on. He understands this game mathematically. He knows the probabilities. You can't control them. And you just have to wait for it to swing back in your favour. Here come the STGs. They were caught off there. Oh, the 6-pounder could be stolen. He's going to go for it. Oh, but the Tommies have the angle. Can't get out. He was actually going to try and go behind the bush at the last second here. Oh, MG34 in a great position. He can use this gap to escape should he want to. No, he's just going to wait to heal, of course. Oh, 6-pounder was stolen there. And he gets away with it. Now, I was hoping he'd use this gap. That was my bit of feedback when White Flash Reborn was making this map for Code 2. I suggested it here and here. So, they're now known as the AE gaps. Thank you, everybody. Tommy's pushing down below. MG34 is going to reposition. I thought it was the stolen Vickers for a moment. That is waiting here, so it's a full-on MG pin. MG getting forced away. 6-pounder still trying to get out of there. Looks like he's going to escape. Here come the Focus Grenadiers. But they're against 4 Tommy squads. It's a killing match. Nice grenades going. Nuclear Pineapple takes out the Focus Grenadier. Panther has been built from the Schwer. Infiltration grenade was dodged. Here it comes, the big bastard. Infiltration grenade's on retreat. Unlucky there. What happened was the Panther pushed the squad out of the way of the infiltration grenades. Sometimes I want to go down to ×1, but I refuse to. The Fastocast loses its USP if I do that. So I'm just going to try and cast it. It's fine. Centaur's ready again, but what's the point in it now? Because the Panther hard counters it, and here it comes. Oh, here's Panther. Doesn't want to get health damaged. And the new 6-pounder that's had to be built could have done the job there and allowed the heat grenade to go in and damage the engine. Rakettenwerfer, of course, been stolen. Looking for a shot in. Panther either missed or it bounced. He's going for another shot there. It's been seen by the Tommies, but Kimbo don't care. Rakettenwerfer's had to retreat. Oh, Kimbo has huge balls in this engagement. The pintle mounting the hull gunner, destroying the Rakettenwerfer perhaps. Yes, he is. Oh, but the 6-pounder's now got a shot in, which leaves him susceptible to heat grenades. Couldn't destroy the Rakettenwerfer. Big grenades go in. Infiltration grenades and pineapples. Centaur doing a lot of damage. Focus grenades surely can't get the Faust off. No, he can't. Panther just punishing Paul, stopping him getting. Here comes the double wombo combo AT guns. Building a Panzer IV now. That stolen 6-pounder is going to be a huge thorn in the side of Kimbo also, if he gets the Firefly or something. Just destroying the cover there, allowing the Stern Pioneer a clear shot. Good shots from the AT guns though, doing huge damage to the Panther. Here comes the Centaur to add to the situation. Panther reversing away. Centaur on the retreat path gets some big shots in. Meanwhile, this MG-34 stops any British advance in the west. 6-pounder surveys the battlefield as the Focus Grenadiers get some big shots in. As do the AT guns. Oh, that could have been big. Centaur now unmitigated. Only the Rakettenwerfer stands in its way, but that gets some big shots in. What's happening over here? The Panzer IV's in combat, forcing the infantry back into base. Kimbo's become like a janitor, clearing spills from aisle 7. Panzer gets rid of the 6-pounder, goes in for the Centaur. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Damaged engine, heat grenades go in. Focus Grenadiers survey the battlefield. 6-pounder reverses 180. Gets the killing blow, perhaps. Well, there's one taken. He has retaken his other 6-pounder. That's big for Kimbo. He's now gotten both of them back, thanks to this Tommy squad. Meanwhile, MG-34 further causing Paul duress. He has been able to go and cap these points in the meantime. But Kimbo's pressure is relentless, and he's had fuel control, which means he's got another Panzer IV. But here comes the Crocodile. 2 6-pounders in the Crocodile is an excellent composition. Going to cause some big problems, perhaps. Tommy's pushing in. Crocodile. Oh! Some huge shots there. Grenade tennis yet again. Stern Pioneers in deep, burning pain. But the Panther's getting some huge shots on the Crocodile. 6-pounders have sprung a trap. They get it! Turn the Panther into a Roman candle. Excellent unison there with Paul's units acting as a team, allowing the Panther to get too aggressive to try and get the killing blow on the stricken Firefly. And both 6-pounders were waiting. He's rebuilding the Panther. Did he never go for the 2nd Panzer IV then? No, he didn't. Seems he's changed his mind on that one. Let's just double check that. And check on the stats as well. Oh, that's why I did the relic shuffle. It didn't work, apparently. No, yeah, he hasn't... Yeah, I thought for a second he built the Panzer IV and then it had died. I got a little bit scared, but that wasn't what happened. He has indeed saved for a 2nd Panther, it seems, in sight of the Crocodile, knowing that the Panzer IV wouldn't have penetrated it. Oh, whistled harmlessly overhead. How can you miss a barn door with a Panther? Kimbo showing hilarious inaccuracy. Set to build another engineer's section, but it's looking bad for Paul. It really is. In terms of victory point counts, at least. Schwer's watching this one. And Paul's chosen to reposition his army to the west, so this could be game's end now. He's going to have to now reposition all the way over to the east. Because there's no way he's going to counter the Schwer. Or is he? 6-pounders push in. First Grenadiers push them away. Decrew one of them. Decrew the other. Panther watches on. Surely that's game, set and match. The Churchill goes for one last burning sensation. And we're not talking about STDs. We're talking about Paul. Try to make this game happen, but it just isn't going to happen at this rate. 50 victory points remain. Panther parading around the battlefield in glory. MG34 pushed away there. We have had the Brits gallantly capture the central victory point. What am I to count down Paul? I've seen Paul make some incredible comebacks in Company Heroes past. Oh! Panther being taken out possibly by the Churchill there, but oh no. Both 6-pounders were recrewed and brutally take it out. Max Ranger's third 6-pounder now built takes out the Panther. It's not looking pretty though. Foch Grenadiers push in with 5 stars of veterancy. Oh, incredible infiltration grenade on retreat there. Okay, GG called by Paul, and it's as good as a game I've seen all month. That was fantastic play by both players, and I like the fact that they were polite to one another. He called GG when it was clearly over, and it ended on such a cool moment with incredible infiltration grenade on retreat. Going to briefly show you the stats now. This, of course, is Paul. This is both players. These are the graphs, army value, resource float, points held, and units for Paul. I'll briefly show you Kimbo now. Briefly, if the relic shuffle works, there we go. This is Kimbo and his units. And there we go. I did say that there won't be any outro songs anymore, but I like outro songs, even though my voice isn't very good for slow singing, but whatever. For those that have half the time but still wanna watch a cast, you're gonna need a cast that's twice as fast. You're gonna need a Fastocast. It's been Ace Fastocast. Thanks, dudes. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.